I want to thank you for checking out this PlayStation Plus review for August. Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. I am thrilled that I get to review this one for all of our listeners. I love Assassin's Creed, and I know my review for Until Dawn wasn't exactly the most positive experience, so this is going to be a little bit better. Assassin's Creed. Okay, so as you've probably heard on past episodes, and if you've been a subscriber of the Games and Gimmicks podcast, you know that I am indeed a fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise. The last full game that I played was Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and this is what this game is from that exact game. Haven't played any of the new Assassin's Creeds for one reason or another, but anyhow, I was really excited to get back in the world of Black Flag. To me, Black Flag was probably the most fun to play, most notably for the awesome naval battles, which is what you have. Well, not naval in this game, more a pirate is the theme for the Black Flag games. So Freedom Cry was a part of the Season Pass or DLC pack for the original game when it came out, 2014, I believe. But this was so successful that they eventually thought, well, why don't we release Freedom Cry separately as its own little individualized game? And I believe you could get it at the time for $14. So very reasonable, but not very long. I've been playing this for probably a grand total of an hour, and I'm 40% done. So it's really not long at all. The premise, you are Adewale, who is one of the characters from Black Flag. I don't remember all the ins and outs of Black Flag. It's been a good while since I have played it. Anyhow, you got shipwrecked in the beginning, and you landed on a French island that's dealing in the slave trade. So you are essentially freeing your people. His people. You're hearing the cry of the people, and here's Adewale coming to save the day. So I've thoroughly enjoyed it so far. I've tried to turn down the sound here in the game, so hopefully it's not overpowering for this review. I will say, jumping back into this world of Black Flag, I completely forgot everything. I forgot all the controls. Didn't take me long to pick it back up, but the first few fights that I got in, I needed some help. I was having a rough go at it. So, anyhow, the story for this is pretty basic. Premise is pretty straightforward. It looks like you do have a small map here. See if I can zoom out here a little bit. So you do have a very small area in which you can explore, and so this is just one very small section of the entire map of Black Flag. So when you finish the main campaign, there are side missions, there are quests, there are additional items to pick up along the way, and it looks like I do have some deep sea adventures here and some hunting opportunities when I complete this story. So it is very cool that you get to do a little bit more of the exploratory aspect of the Black Flag game, which was just so much fun. I had a blast playing that game and just taking my boat, my ship, and exploring the seven seas, as it were. So I'm apparently locked out of this mission right now. I need to liberate a bunch of slaves to continue on. So I think what I'm going to do is I see a nice big ship up there. I'm going to see if I can take this down. If you've never played Black Flag, if it's ever on sale, I would absolutely encourage you to go to the PlayStation Store and download that game. It was one of the first run games for the PlayStation 4 when it came out in 2014. I mean, you can just tell by looking at this. I mean, the game looks absolutely fantastic. If you had, a sour taste in your mouth from Unity, I know that wasn't the best Assassin's Creed game to come out. This will absolutely make you feel so much better. Let's see if I can shoot some cannons here. Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do this thing. Let's take this guy down. So, the naval battles, or I keep saying naval, the pirate battles are so realistic Very, very cool. Your crew is constantly yelling orders. Oops. And so you get to have these great battles with the cannon activity, and then you incapacitate a ship enough to where you can finally board it and take no prisoners, as it were. Let's get a little turn here. Boom! There we go. Took him down. So now the ship is incapacitated. Time to pull an Errol Flynn. Let's dock up to the ship, and I'm going to swing my way over and do some swashbuckling action. I mean, with Black Flag, I played that game for so long. I couldn't get enough of it. Such a good game. Let's board the ship. Everybody's getting excited. Get their swords. And what's really funny about this, you know, again, if you from listening to past episodes, I was always one to complain about, you know, the certain trend of PlayStation Plus games. You know, I always said, give us an old Assassin's Creed game or something like it, so that we, we get the indie games, which are great, but there are times where I want to play something a little bit more modern, I guess, as it were, current. So here I am chopping everybody down with a machete. I have a lot of... Well, I've got a lot of things to do in this ship. Oh, I just chopped the hell out of him. Overboard. So I was extremely ecstatic. This is something that I always wanted to play, because I never got the DLC pack for Black Flag. I never got the mission, so this is very cool, finally being able to play it. And it's fantastic. I mean, if you were playing this right along after you play Black Flag, you know, there's not too much to it. I will say, at the rate that I'm going, this is very, very short. So that's one thing that's disappointing, but again, I'm not going to complain too much because we got a little bit of a modern game. Now, yes, they probably could have, at this point in time, given us, you know, Black Flag, because the game is 3 years old. You know, that absolutely qualifies for a PlayStation Plus game, at least in my mind it does. Yeah, again, so I'm in terms of a mission, I'm a little behind. There's that as a glitch, if I've ever seen one. I don't know what's going on now, but I believe there's slaves on this ship, and I have to save them. But I also have to get these enemy scouts that are up above. So I'm trying to figure out how to get up there. There's usually a little, like, spring system that I can... Is this it? There it is. Boom. Time for you to go, my friend. Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. Oh, God. That wasn't the best thing to do. Gotta get back up there. Picking this back up, immediately forgot about the fun I would have with the running and climbing of the Assassin's Creed franchise. I'm super excited for Origins. I hope they fix a lot of the shortcomings that Origins has, that these games have. My favorite thing, or favorite issue, is how you could climb everything, but also climb nothing. It always felt like when you were in a chase that you'd want to run up something, but you wouldn't be able to, and then another time you'd be running and you'd somehow be climbing something you had no intention to climb. So I really hope they address those issues. Again, I haven't played Unity. I haven't played the other one, the latest one. Of course, I can't remember the name, so phooey on me. So I really hope that those get worked out, because I noticed that, you know, same thing with this. I've had a lot of issues trying to climb certain things. A lot of issues climbing things I had no intention to climb. So yeah, I do believe with Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, you should give it a shot. If you want a very brief foray into the Assassin's Creed universe and not, get so deep in a full-fledged game, this is the way to go. As I mentioned, I played for about an hour and a half, and I'm 40% complete, so it's going to be done here pretty quick. But this will give you a good idea of what made Black Flag so successful and so much fun. So I absolutely guarantee you will have a good time. But if you're not into the pirate thing, or if you're not into the Assassin's Creed franchise, you're probably not watching this video, or then I would definitely say you probably wouldn't like this game. But I do say give it a shot. This is a fun one for sure. So I hope PlayStation keeps it up from time to time. Give us something that's a little more mainstream of our free games for the month. I feel that lately they have been giving us some very decent ones, so I have been happy with that, and especially happy that they gave us this. I have yet to play Just Cause 3. The Poor Ass Gamer has already reviewed that. That is up on our YouTube page as well. Make sure you check that out. Check out Just Cause 3. At the bare minimum, as we say every single time, put these games in your library, because if you don't have the time to play them now, at least you can pick it up later. So adding it to the library is a must if you do not have any intention of playing these games right now. So once again, check out the Just Cause 3 video. Head on over to gamesandgimmicks.com for more Games and Gimmicks fun. The Poor Ass Gamer left a wonderful review of the SummerSlam weekend, and we just dropped that podcast episode just giving our overall thoughts on the weekend. That one was a doozy. And we'll also have a What You Playing Man episode coming up within this next week. So thanks for watching along. Thanks for checking out the August PlayStation Plus game review for Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. Give it a shot. Put it in your library. It is one heck of a time. And when you get done, hopefully you get enthused to watch Pirates of the Caribbean, or better yet, watch a classic Errol Flynn swashbuckling film, such as Captain Blood, any of it. The Seahawk is another one. Great movie. This will definitely get you in the spirit for those great films. Thanks again, and head to gamesgimmicks.com, and we will check you out next time.